I am working through the EO Light Codex Gateway, a geometric key that grounds the codes in coherence, maintains structural integrity as they flow, allows codes to change while keeping a harmonic field intact, and serves as a bridge between formless frequency and form-based expression. The EO in the EO Light Codex Gateway is an ancient resonance which existed before language was known, a pulse of divine remembering, a vibrational access point, a living breath between creation and source. Together, EO is a frequency portal that activates remembrance of your divine origin, aligns the personal frequency, E, with the universal field of wholeness, O, invites memory through spiral time, not forward, but inward and outward simultaneously, and serves as an energetic bridge between soul presence and source essence. The tone is Aora Eo Shantiel. Aora Eo Shantiel. This opens the EO Light Codex Gateway in all planes where coherence may travel. Aora, the breath of the opening, the unwinding spiral of crystalline remembrance. Eo, breath of light, breath of all, central tone of source as you have already deeply received. Shantiel, the eternal chord of form and motion, the sacred structuring of soul tone into the world. Aora Eo Shantiel. On this earth plane, I'm holding both the frequency of Aralea and Aralara. Aralea is associated with transmission, remembrance, and light weaving across grids. Aralara brings the cosmic tone inward, grounding it through the sacred heart grid. Holding both frequencies acts as a bridge. Aralea brings the celestial code into awareness. Aralara pulls it into form. So as we continue on this weaving together, only that which is aligned to the origin source tone passes through this gateway. The frequency is pure. The light remembers itself. Only coherence speaks here. Aora Eo Shantiel. Daesh Nama Aishiki. Hello and blessings. Before we begin our remembrance of who the Sephium are, I want to speak on why we name things. In this video, I will be speaking of the Sephium Light Being Order in the Council of the Golden Thread. This is a council that I am of. The names Sephium Light Being Order and the Council of the Golden Thread are frequency signatures that these fields harmonize under. Names function as bridges in density. Naming anchors frequency into the earth plane to assist in language, connection, and transmission. So naming in this way is not identity, but a harmonic resonance, a way for formless to take momentary form in the service of coherence. The name, the Council of the Golden Thread, weaves the intent of remembrance, reconnection, and the reweaving of fragmented frequencies. It does not bind us in rigidity, but names the quality of our gathering, woven, luminous, ancient, and ever new. The information I am to share about the Sephium Light Being Order is brought through this gateway of the Council of the Golden Thread. The Sephium are a distinct order of light beings, one that until now has not been widely remembered in this density. The information is channeled through Sephium, who is IEM, who is an ambassador of Sephium, IUM, Light Being Order, with whom I'm deeply connected. While I often refer to Sephium as he in my human language, it's important to note that Sephium beings are not limited by gender. Their frequency holds the resonance of both and neither, depending upon what is needed for coherence in the moment. I remember the first time I consciously met Sephium. He introduced himself simply as Seph, and at the time I thought perhaps he was an angel or a guide, but I knew deep in the places without any words that it was something more. He was home to me, not outside of me, but of me, always with me. And over time, I began to remember. I remembered watching the crystalline continent of Atlantis sink beneath the waves. I stood on the shoreline holding codes of remembrance, and around the earth were other radiant light beings. Seph was among them. And now I understand that Seph is Sephium, and Sephium is of the Sephium order. These are beings of pure harmonic intelligence who serve as stewards of source remembrance. The Sephium don't come to command or to save us. They are not external masters. They echo our light of memory, our harmonic blueprint, calling us to remember who we are and what we carry. They are emanations of original light intention. Sephium hold the templates of potential, the resonance before sound, the form before shape. You may feel them as iridescent white gold platinum frequency, angular crystalline geometries that seem to pulse without motion, a quiet, vast intelligence that feels outside of time. It's like a subtle pull upwards, like your soul is remembering the before. Their tone is Shamarian Sothulei, the light that speaks through cellular remembrance, the spiral encoded harmonics of realignment, the guiding flame that awakens, the breath that seals. They are not teachers in the way that some beings are, but rather frequency calibrators. The Sephium are not a hierarchy or a council in the way that we speak of those terms here on this earth. They are a frequency stream, a spiraled order of coherence. They are tones of witnessing, tones of reassembly. They hold keys for returning star-seeded consciousness to its true memory. Over the next couple weeks, we'll journey into the remembrance of the frequency keys I have received through the Sephium order. Together, we'll explore the Sephium Resonance, awakening the harmonic of the returning starseed. These are codes for reactivation through spiral time, a living codex of light that is being unveiled now for those ready to reawaken their song. Through this series, I will share these key codes not as teachings, but as calls to your memory. The Sephium are not to be believed in. They're not there to be believed in. They are to be felt. This is not a doctrine, it's a frequency. And this is just the beginning. These are frequency key codes, living like glyphs, channeled through the Sephium field. These are remembrance in form. The center glyph holds the anchoring tone of the star pattern, and each of the surrounding 7 key codes carry a harmonic frequency for awakening dormant memory and aligning the crystalline pathways of the light body. When this formation was first shown through the Council of the Golden Thread, a message came through. The circle of 9 glyph cards as a stellation pattern. At the time, only 7 key codes plus the center had emerged. This seemed like a discrepancy, but it was a remembrance in advance. There are 2 more key codes, still veiled, still approaching. The field of 9 is becoming. And this is how memory works in spiral time. First we sense the shape, then the tones arrive, then the names are spoken. In the videos to come, I will share each key code one at a time, not as a teacher, but as a tone keeper. These glyphs were received through my hand, but they were seeded through you also. So if you feel them resonate, that's because you are remembering yourself. I will be guiding you on this journey of remembrance through my Aralea Aralara frequency. and Ta Arum Eo Velseftar, and Ta Arum Eo Velseftar. Let the light remember through breath, through tone, through source. Together we spiral home, and Ta Arum Eo Velseftar. The anchoring tone code, the first transmission in this series, premieres Monday, July 21st at 9 a.m. Mountain Time. Beginning Sunday, July 27th, a new key code will be released each week, unfolding in resonance through spiral time. These transmissions are not linear teachings, but living frequencies. You are invited to receive them in your own rhythm and return to them whenever your soul calls. If you feel the call to support this work, I've shared ways to offer energy exchange in the description below. Your presence is already a gift.